Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video will be on a gel polish remover plus a manicure. She did already pick and try to remove some of her gel polish. Now we're just going to finish off by soaking it off completely. I'm going to be using foil, aluminum foil, and I'm going to be using these face pads that I cut into 4. These are the best ones that I found, better than cotton balls to use because I can reuse them over and over and add on the more I need. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is just filing off that top layer just enough to be able to penetrate the acetone into the gel polish to remove it. I am being very gentle so that I don't cause any more damage to the nail plate. And now both hands are different in size, so I'm going to be matching the fingers, the thumb to the thumb, the index finger to the index finger, and so on and so forth. She was telling me that 2 of her nails are broken, so I put acetone into the pad, and then I add the aluminum foil and I soak it and I put it on there. So 2 of her fingers are broken close to her skin. They still need some time to grow out to be able to apply some product both from under and on top, just to have it a lot more strength on it. But right now I will show you guys the method that I showed her. She is out of state, so I've showed her how to take care of nails that break, because she is very hard on her nails, so she does use her hands a lot, so they do tend to break often because she only does the gel polish manicure, which is just gel polish. Gel polish can only be so strong. The best thing I would recommend is definitely acrylic overlay or a hard gel overlay, just for strength wise when you're gonna have really long natural nails. But since she did learn how to do gel polish, I showed her how to recover her nails and how to hold them up so that the broken nails do stay intact and last a very long time until she's ready to file down as much as she needs. And you will see that I open up each one of them and I just scrape off what I can. I am not harsh about it. I take off what I can. Sometimes it takes 2 times, sometimes even possibly 3 times of soaking, but I don't waste my time because I move on to the next hand. So I already have the previous hand, which is her left hand, already foiled up as well. So I scrape off what I can. The ones that come off great, I finish those off. I don't reapply the cotton ball or the pad, the cotton pad, or the aluminum foil. I move on to the next finger, and if this whole hand is completely done and I still need time soaking, I move on to the other hand. That way there's no time being wasted and I am being very careful and not causing any damage to the nail. It's just about working very steady, but at the same time careful. And also, anything that doesn't come off with the cuticle pusher that I'm using here, I would gently just file down any excess gel that's on there, maybe a little like base on there, maybe a little color left over, especially those harsher colors or glitters. Like this nail specifically is a glitter nail, so it's going to take a little bit longer to penetrate and to fully remove the gel polish. But like I said, I go back and forth until I completely am done soaking and removing all gel product. after I have done that, I am gently going to go over with a file, and I'm just going to take off any leftover gel polish, base, and also shape the nail. And like I said, I do shape these nails based on the right hand and the left hand matching. Not necessarily will all the fingers in one hand be around the same length, especially with natural nails. And also her thumbs, I try to keep them as short as possible. Even though the rest of her fingers are longer in nails, she prefers her thumbs the shortest I can go without it looking too noticeable. Just like I said, work wise related, so you really want to accommodate yourself to the customer's needs. Some people do like their index finger a lot shorter than the rest of the nails due to their job and what they use their hands for. So here I based it off of matching the left and right hand, so some of the nails will look a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. And in order to have that like squoval shape she wanted, which is not too square and not round, it's like a square but with the rounded edges, with the rounded sides, um, just because that's the shape she prefers. I think when it comes to using your hands a lot, oval nail or round nail shape is the best to handle harsh, I guess, working in a hard place with your hands. Whenever you have more of a sharp edge, it's a little bit easier for that to break or chip off, in my own personal experience. So that's what you're going to see me be doing, just shaping all the nails, filing them down, and cleaning them off. And then after that, you'll see me push back her cuticles and clean off the nail plate with this same file. I push back with this file. You'll see me using it flat facing down, using the round part of the file, and then doing round little circles around the cuticle to clean off any dead skin. But I will tell you, she does have great cuticles compared to a lot of my clients, so it's very easy to take care of her cuticles. They just are always very more on the clean side, less work to do. So that does save me time, and it makes this process a lot quicker as well. So this is the method that I wanted to show you guys. It's just using a gel base, which is just nail glue and toilet paper. You can use a specific kind of fiberglass material. There's so many different types you can use specifically for this method or to straighten nails. But I personally showed her this so she can do this at home herself. So I definitely recommend this, and I really try to show all my clients things they can personally do themselves if they need to fix a broken nail or a nail that has a crack in it or anything like this, because I want them to be able to handle this and take care of this at home if they cannot make it to a nail tech, or they don't have the money to go to a nail tech, or whatever the situation is. I want them to be prepared and ready to handle this at home. So this is something that was taught at school that would get done back in the day. So it works like a charm. It really truly works. You put glue, you put a little piece of toilet paper, and then you will go in there with an activator. So Meanwhile, before I do the activator, I already put the glue and the toilet paper on those two nails, on her index and ring finger. Now I'm using my buffing block and I'm just buffing the rest of the nails. Like I said, I never really waste, or at least I try not to waste any time while I'm waiting for other things to happen. I just continue working on her other hand, as well as continue with the rest of the fingers that are ready and prepping them for gel polish. So I'm just buffing the rest of these, making sure that there's no sharp edges as well. She does not like her nails to feel sharp at all. So I try to dull the free edge and underneath the nail as well. And then now you're gonna see me go in there with an activator, which will activate the glue and harden it and dry it. If you don't use the activator, the glue will take a lot longer to dry and it won't be as strong and as durable to last. So now I'm going to be using the method I showed you guys, which is pushing back the cuticle with the cuticle pusher and then just using the file and gently pushing back more on the flatter side and then just going around in circles, and it completely removes everything. You do not need to use a nail bit, especially for manicures, unless the cuticle is really, really bad. Then I will go in there with the nail bits because it makes it easier. It's less time and it's a lot faster to get it done. But here, her cuticles are pretty great. And I finished off those nails, and you're gonna see me put the activator on the nail that has the toilet paper on it. I know it sounds funny, it sounds weird, but we really would do this back in the day. Well, not me necessarily, but nail techs back then, or people that would do their own nails at home, and it does really work. It is great and easy. Or you can just purchase the fiberglass and use that kind of wrap to completely help nails and strengthen nails, especially those fragile, flimsy nails. If you do a full nail of fiberglass wrap, it truly really helps. And you can just add a gel polish on top, or a really thin lay up acrylic, whatever you choose. But there's so many different ways you can really strengthen clients' nails or your own nails as well. And then after that, once I put the activator on, I give it a good 30 seconds to a minute, and then I just file off any excess toilet paper on there that doesn't need to be on there. Do not file harsh because you do not want to remove what you just applied. And you just file kind of around and gently on top so that there's no bulkiness, so that when you apply the gel base, that evens out any bumps or imperfections. And it just becomes very smooth and amazing. Like I said, you don't want to overfile. It's very gentle. You want to make sure that you do not file off what you just applied. And this really, really will help her anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks, possibly even more, hold the nail before it breaks on any further. That way we can almost grow out that nail chip. That way by the time it gets to the length that she wants, we just clip off that excess that had ripped and we save the nail as much as we possibly can. So this is a great method to use. Here I would just finish off filing, shaping this nail too, because I did not get to shaping it, pushing back the cuticle, cleaning off the cuticle, and then you'll see me go in with the clear base. I do one clear base, 2 to 3 colors of gel, depending on the gel that you use and how opaque it is and not. And then after that, you'll see me do 2 colors of top coat. I might not record everything, but I am letting you know that I do 2 of top coat as well. And I just went in with some alcohol, put it on the brush, and cleaned off the nails and dehydrate them at the same time. I'm using the Pro Gel base. This is not your regular base coat. This is a thicker consistency. This is what is used to apply the full length nail tips on to the nail. I use this one because, like I said, her nails are a little bit more on the thin, fragile side. So I want to make sure I give her as much strength as possible to be able to grow. And she loves her natural long nails, so I want to help her keep them as long and thick as possible. For this one, I just did remember that I did 2 layers of this base to help with strength, and then I did 2 layers of color and 2 layers of glitter on her nails, and then 2 top coat as well. So I did go off of camera and the rest of this top coat application. I totally forgot I was recording because it was towards the end. I was just excited for her to have her nails done. And this is the end result of her nails. I was able to save 2 of them on her left hand, and I think it was 1 or 2 on the right hand as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And thank you for watching. See you on my next one.